Hi, welcome to part 3 of Amazon EC2 instance. In first part, we are discussing about the introduction and core concepts of the Amazon EC2, and in second part, we are explained about the practical and implementation practices. And in this third one, we are explaining about tools and some of the common uses. And these are the common use cases. First one is deploying scalable web applications. Second is running backends, APIs or microservices. Third is running HPC, high performance computing workloads. And in this, it means like EC2 is a perfectly suited for hosting web applications that scale automatically depending on the overall traffic to the applications. For example, e-commerce sites or SaaS applications. Also, EC2 is a good option for microservices or APIs, especially when each microservice or API can potentially be hosted on a separate instance or containers. When it comes to an workload that are computationally intensive, such as genomics, simultaneously or numerical methods, EC2 offers instance types designed as high performance computing instance. These instances are designed for speed and parallel processing. And this is the common use cases. Some like more use cases. I'm just discussing about the part one and part two. This is the part two, have the machine learning training and interfaces, batch processing and automation, game or media service. In machine learning workloads, specifically large models and real-time predictions are going to need a GPU based EC2 instance like P3 or G4 instances. However, EC2 is an also fine option to run bad jobs like processing a log files, data cleanup jobs, or video encoding. Lastly, it can also work as a game or media service to distribute low latency content globally. If you need closer to real time access across the world, it has the computing power to do so with instance all over the globe. And here is the some of the key tools and integrations of the Amazon EC2. First one is Elastic Load Balancer, Auto Scaling, and Amazon CloudWatch. And in an Elastic Load Balancer will help balance incoming traffic to multiple EC2 instances so that no one instance get overloaded. Auto scaling groups monitor your applications and automatically increase or decrease the number of EC2 instances to match your application demands. CloudWatch enables you to monitor EC2 performance metrics, set alarms, and reviews logs to help you track performance and spot issues earlier. And this is the part two of key tools and integrations. First, IMI roles for secure access. IMI roles gives EC2 instance a secure way to engage with others AWS services such as S3, DynamoDB, etc. without the needed to hardcore credentials. And EC2 image builder for AMI authentication automation. EC2 image builder is a service you can use to create custom Amazon machine image on a defined schedule, giving you consistency and secure with your deployment. You may also optionally use AWS System Manager to manage and patch EC2 instance remotely without the need of using SSH or Bayesian host. And some of the best practices secure cost. This is part one. First one is use the latest AMIs. Always use the latest AMIs which have access to update secure patches, software updates, etc. Second is restricts SSH access. For better security, implement security groups to restrict SSH access only for specific IP address. Use IAM roles instead of keys. Do not embedded access keys in your applications. Always prefer IAM roles. Terminate unused instance. Also, incontestably avoid of wasting money on EC2 instance. that you don't use, always terminate or stop them if you are no longer using them. And here is some of part two of best practices. First one is schedule, use, and tag. Schedule EBC snapshots. Always backup data volumes using EBS snapshots. This can be automated even more using life cycle policies. Secondly, use auto scaling plus ELB. For high availability, use to auto scaling with an ELB to distribute traffic and keep your app up even in failures of some instance. Tagging resources helps you track cost permissions and identify parts of your infrastructures by environment. Use CloudWatch alarms. Lastly, it can help to configure CloudWatch alarms to let you know if you have unusable use such as CPU spikes or instance termination. And this is a summary of the EC2 instance tools. EC2 supports many different workloads, easy to build in the tools you use. EC2 has a lots of scalability and security and cost-effective best practices. In summary, EC2 is a probably one of the most versatile AWS services and is used by the wide variety of industries and applications. But because it integrates with other tools like autoscaling, ELB, CloudWatch, and IAM, EC2 is scalable, secure, and efficient. If you follow some best practices by keeping your AMIs up to date, limiting access tagging, and automating backup, you can build a resilient and magnificent cost effective infrastructure.